My name's Lee Boyage and I work with the Ontario Hockey Federation, and this is the roster announcement day for the 2016 OHL Gold Cup. Very exciting. We have 160 players today that we're going to introduce, probably not all individually, we might be here a little too long, but at this point these are the players that are going to have an opportunity to be seen by national scouts, try to make their way to that under 17 national development camp. So it's a very exciting day for everybody. I want to take a quick moment to acknowledge our head table here. We have Phil McKee from the Ontario Hockey Federation and the OHL Gold Cup Steering Committee. David Branch, thank you so much for coming, Commissioner of the OHL. And then of course our three special guests, the players here joining us today. We're going to start with the first overall pick from the OHL Priority Selection, Ryan Markley. Congratulations. He's here representing GTHL Team Blue. Next to him, from Team Alliance, we have Mitch Holshore. How did I do, Mitch? Awesome. I always get a little nervous about some of the names. And then finally on the end, Connor Roberts from OMHA Team Black. He was selected third overall in the priority selection on the weekend. So they are here representing those 160 players that are going to be announced on the rosters. Nearly 80% of those players were selected in the priority selection from the OHL on the weekend, on Saturday, or I guess on Friday in Ryan's case. Congratulations to Ryan and all the boys. Actually, it was a big weekend for them. So, on that note, I think it's best to turn it over to David Branch from the OHL to sort of speak to the event and how significant and how lucky we are to have the OHL involved with us. Okay. Thank you, David.
Thanks so much. Thank you. Welcome, everybody, and I will keep my comments brief if that's possible. But first of all, you know, walking into the rink here, it's interesting. I don't know how many of you, I know many of you locally would know this, but this building was renamed in honor and memory of Pat Doherty. And I saw his name up there. And Pat, I was fortunate. I got to know Pat. He was actually a mentor of mine when I first got involved in this great game. And he was a true builder. And he, in many respects, was about development of the game for the players, the best interests of them always in mind. And he was also about partnerships and working together. And he really left an incredible legacy with so many of us. And it's great to see he's honored in this fashion. I know he was here this time last year. He's sadly missed. A very special person. But in the spirit of partnerships, I mean, Patrick led the way in so many different ways, and it's one of the reasons we're here as the OHL is because of our partnership with the Ontario Hockey Federation and its divisions, and the responsibility and the importance of all of us working together. And as the OHL, we've been embraced by Phil and Tony Ferresi, the president of the OHF now, and others, as we work together to help grow the game, make it better for the players. It's a way that we can put something back into minor hockey with our sponsorship, plus the support that we provide with coaches, support staff, you name it. So this is a great happening. And the program of excellence, which I'm sure you're all familiar with, this event has become a big part of building out Canada going forward on the world stage at the U17, U18, U20. And so it's a great opportunity for the players, and it's a great opportunity for all of us to celebrate excellence. And to Ryan and Mitchell and to Connor, congratulations. You are incredible representatives of your respective teams and your communities and our game. And it's nice to see you here. You should be in school, right? But you're not going to complain. And I was giving Connor a little bit of a 101 on making sure, you don't have too many girlfriends too early here because, girls are sometimes, no, I won't get into that, Connor. So, but it's great. And they're the ones that make our game special. So we're glad to be part of this and support you guys and to see the mums and dads here and so many of the volunteers and others that really make us the best. And I always say this, when you look at it, we're the best hockey playing nation in the world. And Ontario invariably has more representation at the U20, U18, and U18 level, U17 levels than any other part of our great country. And I mean, when I look at minor midget hockey, when I look at what takes place all year long, I mean, it's the best of the best. It's the best hockey outside of the OHL. And you guys have got a lot to be proud of, a lot to live up to, but you have an opportunity to play with the best and be the best. So it's an exciting time. So went over my 31 seconds I was allotted, but thank you for putting up with me, and thank you once again for your support. Good luck to the guys, and we look forward to seeing you here in a few short weeks. Thank you.
Thank you, David. I think you've nailed it there. It is coming up very quickly, the event, and we're very excited about it, but more so about the partnership that we have with the OHL. And it means a lot that we have you on board and that we have the players that are willing to get into it on such a big and busy time in their lives. On that note, let's turn it over to Phil McKee from the OHF. Looks like he's got a speech prepared, so we're timing you now, Phil.
I'm just here speaking on behalf of the steering committee, and this event has been here in Kitchener since 2012, and we're very excited about where the event is going to go, because it's going to stay in Kitchener for the next 4 years, and we made that commitment with the city and also with the Ontario Hockey Federation and the Alliance to host this event here for the next 4 years, and building those partnerships out not only with the city of Kitchener, but again with the OHL and this event in this area. This event, as Dave touched on, is about the talent, about the players, and the opportunity for those players to showcase their talents with the best of the best in Ontario, and perform in front of the National Selection Committee of Hockey Canada, and towards the under-17 national camp, which will be held on July 25th to the 1st out in Calgary. Beyond the partnership with the OHL, this is a partnership with the Alliance Hockey, GTHL, HNO, NOHA, HEO, and OMHA. They work tirelessly to put their teams together, to put their groups together, as far as coaching staffs, to select these players and to put them on the ice. And that's partnerships that we work with on a constant basis yearly, and we're very proud of that. The event, as I said, it does showcase the top players, the top 160 players in Ontario, and their opportunity to perform in front of those national scouts. And on that basis, we have the the opportunity that this event showcases probably the best hockey outside of the OHL and that minor midget showcase tournament as well. As far as the steering committee goes, we're excited that the tickets are on sale, and the opportunity to participate in the event as a fan is there, and we look forward to lots of people showing up and being part of this event and watching the future of the OHL on the ice here during May 4th to 8th. Lastly, just want to thank our key sponsors. Our key sponsor is the OHL, Bauer, Gatorade, and the Holiday Inn Kitchener-Waterloo. And beyond those, the other partners that we have, which is Hockey Canada and the HDCO. And thank you to them for everything they do for this event, and then for the players. And best luck to the players as this event moves forward.
Thank you very much, Phil. And speaking of players, Ryan, if you'd like to come forward, he's going to speak on behalf of 160 players named today, so no pressure for that.
Okay. All right, so I'm here on behalf of the players. We'd like to thank Mr. Branch and the OHL and Hockey Canada for this opportunity. I just want to say from watching it last year, I'm very excited to be a part of it. And yeah, there's a lot of great players, and I can't wait to play against the best of the best in Ontario. Thank you.
I think that's a key point. These are the best players that we have at this age group in Ontario, and they're here as a showcase event to really bring forward what OHL fans can look forward to. Kitchener Rangers, Guelph Storm, all your players are going to be on the ice, or your soon-to-be players here at the Gold Cup, but also that opportunity to get into that program of excellence with Hockey Canada. So now it's time to get into the real fun. I hope most of you had the opportunity to grab a package out front. It's got the list of players in front of you, 160 players named today, as I am beating that down everybody's throats. So let's talk a little bit more about the guys we have up front. Ryan Merkley, excuse me, sorry. Mitch, I was so afraid of your last name. He was drafted first overall by the Guelph Storm, played minor midget with the Toronto Junior Canadians, coming in at 5'11", 156 pounds. I feel like we're doing the tail of the tape here. And he'll be playing for GTHL Team Blue. Connor, on the end, picked third overall by Hamilton on the weekend. Played for the Grey Bruce Highlanders, special team close to my heart, being a Kincardine girl. He's in at 6'3", 205 and is playing for OMHA Team Black. And Mitchell, here representing Team Alliance, played with the Waterloo Wolves this year, had a heck of a season from what I understand. 5'11", 140 pounds. He was drafted by Ottawa on the weekend. So Mitchell is playing alongside 16 other OHL picks, 6 of which are from the Kitchener-Waterloo area on Team Alliance. So a great local contingent here for fans that have an opportunity to come out. Connor is one of 3 first-round picks from OMHA Black, though Team OMHA as a whole, the 40 players, every single one of them was selected by the OHL, by an OHL team on the weekend at the priority selection. Ryan, again, with lots of pressure on your shoulders there, you were selected by GTHL Team Blue for the OHL Gold Cup. They're the defending champions, so a little bit of pressure there, I guess, but you've got some great teammates to go along with you. 6 other first-round picks, or 6 total first-round picks on that team. GTHL Red had a total of 19 of 20 players selected in the priority selection. And from Team NOHA, 13 players were drafted on the weekend, and we expect them to come in and be a force at this Gold Cup. And as Phil mentioned, we also have partnerships with Team HEO and Team HNO coming in with very strong rosters as well. Overall, the OHL Gold Cup will have more than 125 OHL priority selection picks, and 15 of the top 20 from the first round will be featured at this event. So anybody that had a chance, or if you didn't grab a roster package, feel free to do so on your way out. There also is included a copy of the schedule, and that will also be loaded to our website. I believe my team in the background is working furiously on it right now as we speak. That's ohlgoldcup.com. Okay, I think we're ready to open up to some questions. Let's start with Connor, actually, on the end. Yeah, thank you, Phil, if you just want to push that on. So Connor, this is a bit of a unique event in that you're coming together with players that you don't necessarily know or have had a chance to play with. But as somebody that played in the Youth Olympics for Hockey Canada, do you think you're going to have some advice for your teammates?
Yeah, for sure. I guess right at the start, a key thing to do is just do some team building activities, get the team together, know each other a bit better. It'll help on the ice. It'll get me more comfortable.
Mitchell, any pressure playing here in your hometown in front of hopefully lots of fans that are going to be coming out?
Yeah, for sure. There will be a lot of friends and family from everyone that will be playing, and the pressure even with the scouts there too. Yeah, so it's going to be fun for sure.
Ryan, do you think that first overall draft pick is going to make you a bit of a target on the ice?
Yeah, I think so. Everyone, I guess, knows why I have a good target on my back. So, yes, yeah.
Any questions from anybody, media or any fans out there? But Ryan, I think with that also comes the responsibility of being a leader too. Can you sort of speak to how you might try and help your teammates work through what could potentially be a nervous couple of games?
Yeah, by leading with experience, not coming from U16s, obviously that's a good experience. So it's got to get everyone to buy in to the team game, obviously. So it's not one weekend. We're coming together as all new players, and we all don't like each other. I played against the Marlins 13 times this year, so we're going to come together as a team. Hopefully do well.
David, that's something that I guess they're going to have to get used to when they transition to OHL next year. Do you think this event is an opportunity to sort of help them with that process?
It's part of the process, without question, but the one thing, and I'm sure you all see it, that is so different now, and it's so neat, is that these guys invariably know each other, going way back, whether it's through playing on teams like such as this, or just through social media and other events, tournaments. Parents get to know each other, so it's part of the ongoing process. But it never ceases to amaze me at how much they know about each other and how many relationships and friendships they've already developed. And so I think it's a special opportunity, and it's a special happening for sure. And it's a lot of fun. And I think they value it. They know it. I think it's great to hear they're all talking about the importance of team, and because at the end of the day, it's such a great team sport, and they recognize that's one of the key building blocks to success. So, yeah, good for them.
Mitch, do you think having a lot of your Waterloo teammates with you will be a benefit at the event?
Yeah, for sure. In the dressing room, help getting guys ready, everyone be looser, and just again helping the team play.
Connor, do you think there's going to be animosity between the two OMHA teams? That's sort of a unique aspect for OMHA and GTHL teams, competing against your own associations.
Yeah, playing against some of my other teammates is going to be a lot of fun. I saw my goalies on the other team, so I'll have to maybe try to squat them.
Phil, when it comes to the background of putting an event like this together, bringing all of these players in, what is the atmosphere like that people should expect coming into this 4th OHL Gold Cup?
I think you're going to see two things. One, I mean, for the players, it's about the experience, and that's what we focus on, is making sure that they have the experience. But for the fans and the people who come out to watch it, it's going to be about the showcase that these players put on. They're going to put on a tremendous amount of great hockey that is going to be exciting to watch over the course of the 4 days of the event. We've seen that over the past 3 years, and then we look forward to seeing these guys perform on the ice.
I think that's as good a place as any to leave it. Unless there are any other questions, I'm happy to take some, or at this point we can disband, and any media that's out there, one-on-one available interviews with everybody, I believe. I also just want to take this opportunity to mention, as Phil did, that tickets are now also available on sale. They are online, or they will be once we get everything up and running. Again, OHLGoldCup.com. In addition, we have partnered with Fast Hockey, so all 20 games of the 2016 OHL Gold Cup will be available online, regardless of where you're trying to tune in from. So if you can't get down to the Activa Sportsplex in person, be sure to tune in, as we said, on fasthockey.com. Media members, if you're still looking for accreditation forms, they should be out to the front by the doors. And just want to take one final opportunity to thank our sponsors, the title sponsor, OHL, platinum sponsors, Bauer, Gatorade, City of Kitchener, and of course, the HDCO. So thank you so much, everybody, for coming out. Really appreciate it. And let's look forward to a great event. Thank you.